You can put lotion on it and it's bugging me.
Who?
The whole time it's been like, I'm like, pull the socks up with the pants down. Yeah. So much ash as a black. So
damn.
ashy.
The left side of your leg,
bro. That's because it's been rubbing.
To the camera, bro.
It's been rubbing.
Show that to the camera.
It's been rubbing all summer.
Why did he ashy then? Look at the knee.
Yeah, niggas.
Never hurts to be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Is that how you live?
Yeah.
It never hurts to be safe?
Never hurts to be safe.
All right.
Have I been reckless? Absolutely. But it don't hurt to be safe. It don't hurt to measure twice and cut once. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Measure twice and cut once? Because some people, you're making sure this is the right. Like if you're chopping wood.
Oh, yeah, got you. Yeah,
they say do your measurements. Double check that measurement before you just start sawing shit off. Because then, this wasn't right.
You chop wood?
You know what I mean?
I do.
When'd you chop wood?
You know what I mean? I've chopped some wood.
Pause. Nigga. You know what I mean?
I definitely had that. That was me I used to work at Home Depot. I was like building lumber. Had to use a saw machine.
It's actually really fun.
Yeah, cut using the saw machine.
That way? I've never used a saw machine.
Yeah, using saw machine.
He uses bare
hands. Axe like a man. I
Mm.
haven't done that joke in hell long.
With my bare hands.
Yeah, panel saw.
Keep going. Get into it.
Yeah, clarinet.
The only thing
you didn't bring a clarinet, bro.
I don't have it.
It's in Georgia.
It is. Like my dad most likely has it. It probably got packed up with the stuff over there. But yeah. I mean, like I said, I would have to test some stuff. Somebody. I think somebody in the I don't know if y'all said it. Y'all might have said it doing the intro song with the clarinet.
Yeah, that would be hella funny.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be so funny.
She might be kind of
like
trash.
Close up on your lips.
What?
Pause.
What are you talking about, man?
I just said what I was talking about. That would be funny.
I'm laughing because he was like, what?
What?
Where'd that come from, man?
I'm just thinking of the shot. I'm just trying to get the shot.
Just to go thinking of the shot, huh?
Yeah, that's all I think of, the shot.
Money shot, am I right?
Boom.
All right, man. Wildly Inappropriate, man. We're back.
I'm Gary Anderson.
Keon Poley.
Keenan Baker.
Just a couple of comics, just black comics, just talking about nothing. Can't be deep and serious all the time.
Yeah, we can.
Making jokes. There's a reason why we exist. So people can have a break from the serious. No, the comedians. Like some people want to be serious all the time.
There's
it's like
comedians.
Other people want to take a break. Even people who are serious, even the Dick Gregory's are still funny.
Yeah,
you're taking a break. You take.
But
a break.
I don't think the two are mutually like exclusive.
No, but I think for people who want to be serious all the time, or like it's just like, bro, that's exhausting. It's mentally exhausting to be talking about serious issues all the time. That's why we have jobs. People literally come to comedy shows to escape from whatever's going on in their life.
Well, it depends.
Or because they're not coming to support you. Tell you that much. I don't know how to sell tickets.
Oh, man.
Yeah, people coming for a break, man. You know what I mean?
A break from...
We got a lot going on. That's why we forget so much shit now.
I mean, you look at it right now, people are like even stressing out over the presidency right now. They just, oh my God, how are we going? I'm like, bruh, we've survived way worse presidents. We survived way worse times. Like, but people are seriously letting them stress this out like that. And they're like literally like it's messing up their day, their mentality. They're like, man, I gotta decompress. I might have to move. And it's just like,
you know how and you know how hard that is too, even for like, you know, what we would deem the good whites, you know, and just like division in their families.
Oh, I've seen
that shit
people,
is crazy.
I've seen people posting about that, like holidays canceled.
I'm seeing it now.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's pretty significant.
Oh, you're seeing it firsthand? Yeah,
I'm seeing it firsthand because we're pretty like, you know, we're not a monolith, but we do have sort of a collective conscience. Like this is where we lean. Yeah. But no, nigga, it'd be like a mix, and it changes and it shifts. Like, because you know, generally speaking, people who are in some sort of like academia, if you're educated in any kind of way, really most of the times when you're younger, you will be like, you will lean liberal, you will lean progressive, which is why most like college cities are typically progressive, though they're in like red states, you know what I mean? Like a Austin or like a Columbus. So, but as you get older, generally speaking, like the pendulum starts to swing in the other direction. You grow like more conservative for whatever reason. But we're kind of on the precipice of that now. Like people in her family, as they're getting older, they're like going a little more.
Somebody's like,
and you know what it is?
I'm non-binary.
Yeah. It's just the annoyance of all that. But then I I think I kind of have like a gauge for like if I know like with white men specifically, like if they're like a little too quiet, like quiet white dudes are, I think they usually like
conservative,
lean more conservative.
Yeah, they don't want they don't want the judgment.
They don't want they just kind of like keep to themselves. Like,
but I don't mind that. Like nobody, why y'all fussing over everything? Why does everybody need to know?
Yeah,
yo, like who gives a shit? And then
people are seeking community.
That's what it is, and that's why I check out. As soon as I see somebody say the right or the left or conservatives versus liberal, I just check out. Because I'm like, you've chosen a team now.
Yeah.
And if you're that deep in where you're compassionate over your team when both sides are fucking you, that's crazy to me.
Especially if you're black.
That's just crazy to me. So when I see people do that, I'm like, to me, you're not even worth having a conversation with because it's no longer about your well-being or your community. You've chosen a team. You've chosen a side. Like, this is my side, and I got to ride with my side.
I can
that's crazy.
I can have a conversation, but I just need to make sure that you are rational, that you have like you can be.
That's what I'm saying. In mine, you're not. Once you be like, because see these liberals. Once you say these,
you can be. You can have a side, but as long as you're rational, I can listen. I can at least listen to any side. But you have to like the Elon Musk shit. You can say it wasn't this, it wasn't that, but you still have to acknowledge that it was weird as fuck.
Right.
It was incredible. You can hate Trump as much as you want, but you still like. I won't listen to you. I throw feelers out there. Like, are you rational? Like, okay, all right, I'll let you go. I'll let you go off on your rant, but the nigga's hair does look better, right? Right? It looks better. Okay, all right, it looks better. All right, go ahead. Now, talk your shit.
You know what's funny? What made me laugh was when Trump came on during the national championship. And did you see it? He gave it was his inauguration day or whatever, and the national championship game was on.
Yeah.
So he came on to give a speech, and honestly, I was like, they must have told him, hey, bro, it's day one. Chill the fuck out. When I tell you, that's the most well-spoken, professional, calm that I've ever seen. I was like, they were like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait a second. Give it a few days.
We're not doing this out the gate. I was like, this ain't him. Yeah. Like this, he was he was reading the thing. He didn't go off on a nothing. I was like, they reeling him in.
You know what's interesting about that? Even just sort of the wave in the cult that he's built is, I don't know if it's a black thing. And I was talking to Jess about it, and I'm like, yo, it's like there are certain people who you just like, who I think we just see and we just don't fuck with because we can just see that they're full of shit.
Yeah.
We just see like disingenuous, like, and I'm like, how come people can't read that? But we just have a definitely a greater sense of just like I'm like, I see bullshit.
Yeah. I think people just a lot of people are sheeple and they just want to be led, and they're so easy to be led. I think as black people we're so
resistant,
distrusting of everything.
Distrusting naturally.
What's this nigga up to, bro?
It's something. This is like
sound like his suit, man.
You don't
too
see
baggy.
that. You don't see like you don't see this.
Yeah.
Full of shit. You don't
full of
see
shit.
That? This shit is weird. It's super weird.
But I think it all goes back to what you said. But I'm on a team.
Yeah.
I'm on a team.
You're fueled by your hate for the other side.
Yeah. And that's why I won't engage, because I was like. And I'm not trying to say too much on it because I'm doing a whole bit on my feelings on it. But like,
what's the bit?
It's about how people respond to politics. You know what I mean?
No. I'm with Keon. I'm not doing a bit on here just to.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have it worked out yet. That's why
we're working out already.
Nah, that's an open mic.
and then we'll bring it back. And then we'll bring it back in a couple weeks. Like,
but now when I see
Keon
people
trying that bit,
when I see people do that,
was funny.
It's crazy to me. Like, I saw some guy. I made that joke about Trump bringing back TikTok. And as soon as I saw people say, "See, you liberals, who the fuck said?" I don't.
You're just assuming.
I don't fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember I did a show in Sacramento. This was years ago. And
were you liberal at the time?
No, I was roasting both sides.
Oh, okay.
So I did about 5 on Hillary. This one, Hillary and Trump are running. Did 5 on Hillary, 5 on Trump, ripping both of them. I mean, destroying. I'm talking about Hillary's pandering with her hot sauce and her dumb her husband and fuck black, all this shit, and then Trump being a funny idiot, whatever. This guy walks out the show, and at the time, David was my feature.
Bori?
No, the one that had the pest.
Oh, yeah.
And so we get back to the condo that night. He said some guy walked out. He's like, I'm not gonna sit up here and let him talk about my guy. And he's venting to David like, David's like, I'm.
It was an Andrew Yang guy.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not.
I'm not neither one of these guys. Mine.
So he was like, but the fact that he felt he could do that was funny to me. But the guy was like, I'm not gonna sit here and let him talk about my guy. He was like, but did you hear him talk about the other person for 5 minutes? Well, and I was like, that's not. You
register
my guy, and it's just like you're on a team. Like you're just at this point. You hope they lose the division, and like when you're treating your politics like sports, I can't do it.
But it is actually like really, really easy to fall on one side or the other and choose that side and then just exist in that echo chamber.
For sure.
Because you just get information that just shits on the other side.
Right.
And you're just, you're swarmed and you're deeply embedded into that. And it just like,
which is wild.
Jess got off social media and I was in the car for about like 10 minutes just driving, like after she had driven. And I was like, yo, dog, you need to get off of NPR too.
Yeah.
Like you need to get off of both. Yeah. Like this shit is fear mongering central. Like,
for sure.
I got out the car scared. I was like, nigga, I was only in the car for 10 minutes. I listened to this shit for 10 minutes. And I'm terrified.
Yeah, like for people who only watch Fox News or only watch MSNBC or only watch CNN, it's like, no, you're just getting more hyped up on shit you're already hyped up on. Like,
they know what they're doing now. They know how to feed you what they want to feed you. So they're feeding you all the same talking points that's going to get you hyped up. And it's like, I can tell, especially when I see like some liberals' faces and the conservatives' faces, like you just see them like,
yeah,
it's like they're brewing. And it's just
crazy to me when both sides are fucking you. Like that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, but I think people kind of have hope in that.
Why? When have our government ever given us hope?
That's
what's crazy.
That's what it is for me.
It's still a world that we have to function in, and it's still rules that, like, we still have to exist. So though both sides are shit, it's like you still are limited to those selections. So you essentially have to choose the worst of the two.
My hope is dead for both, and I think this is my energy. My energy is find ways you can navigate the best way through both situations. Whoever wins. How can you win and help yourself and your family and your people win as much as possible?
And I don't expect them to do shit for me.
Yeah, that's the thing. So
that's interesting.
I don't.
Niggas have never invested. If you got money to
invest,
niggas. I'm saying some niggas have never invested. I'm not saying
but it's like
black people don't invest at all.
Also
we're on a lower totem pole when it comes to investing.
Does it sound like because it sounds almost like the way it's presented, just like a trend, almost like Forex trading. Oh, niggas need to be on Forex now.
Yeah, but
it's
how?
Like, what do niggas? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like so what are we saying?
Money?
Well, that's the thing.
With what money?
It depends too. It's like on your money stuff. If you don't have a lot of money, sometimes it is a thing where it's just like you might not make a whole bunch, right? It's like I'm not saying scam anything, but it's like sometimes if you can't invest more than like $10,000 and like throw that shit in like Nvidia or something like that, which is specifically like pushing AI, and AI is going to be the future. We have no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? It's like you might not make any real money off Nvidia if you put in like $75 in there. You might get 150 out of it, but it's like there's no real money out of it.
Okay, so basically, we're not really saying invest, because the people who have $10,000 to invest are probably investing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. When we say invest, we're talking to the niggas who have $75 to invest.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, in that sense, it's like, and I don't want to get too deep into that, but it's just like I think there are ways, especially with, I know people they feel whatever they feel about crypto, but it's just like you can invest a little bit of money in crypto, and there's a possibility that you can make a lot of money, but there's also in investing there's a possibility you can lose everything.
Yeah,
it's essentially
people
gambling.
ain't got they can't do that.
But
I'm on my last $75.
Yeah. But here's the thing: some people, I think the issue is that when you look at like podcasts like Earn Your Leisure, right? They talk about investing a lot, how to invest, what to invest in, and stuff like that, right? When I see stuff like that, and they talk about, maybe when I watch even black people, it's like you spend your money on some shit that you lost it anyways. So it's like you might as well put it in some money that you have at least a better chance to win something instead of just being like,
nigga, that shrimp and grits was delicious, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I hear it.
I ate it.
You know.
So it's like,
you want me to hope?
That's the thing. It's like my thing is like at the end of the day, the opportunity for some of this stuff is out there, and it's just like if you
but
see
is it though?
I think it is. I think I mean it might not be the same for everybody, but I think
I have a belief that once something hits like YouTube or something like that in terms of like strategy,
it's too late.
It's too late. It's hard.
I'm not opposed to that.
Like
Once
the information reaches me, once the nigga tells me
once,
to invest,
once these guys decided, okay, let them have it, it's done.
What I don't think it's done. I think what it is that you're not going to make the money that they made. Yeah. Like you, let's just use investing for an example, right? They probably 1,000 extra money. By the time it gets to you, you might be able to 50 to 100 extra money, which is still really good. But it's just like, yeah, nigga, you didn't tell me when it was 1,000 extra, you hoe ass nigga. I could have been a millionaire, and it's just like, all right, cool. When you made 100,000, huh?
Yeah, we don't want that.
So it's just
and we also feel like we're always being like scammed in a way, or like marketed to, so it's just a natural distrust.
That's funny to me when all niggas do is scam. Like scammers are winning right now. Like and I'm talking about black scammers. Nigga, black scammers are killing.
But that's why people don't
I'm gonna look that up on YouTube. How to scam as a black.
That's why people don't like doing stuff, because they like, nah, man,
it's some bullshit.
I don't trust who this person is. Let's say somebody comes to you and is like, hey, this is what you should do. It's like, nah.
I've never known people that say this is what you should do. When somebody ever gives you any information at all, you should be like, cool. Either it sounds interesting, I'll look it up myself, or I ain't fucking with it. I'm never just like, just be so open-minded to where a nigga that you don't know tells you some information and you just go immediately do it. I'm just like, when somebody if one of y'all say something, I take what y'all say.
I ain't telling you shit.
Yeah,
but I'm giving you none of my strategies.
But if anybody that I know tell me, I'm not just saying even investing. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. What Gary said or what Keon said. Let me look it up real quick. And I'm like, that nigga goes on some bullshit. He don't know what he's talking about, or he didn't do enough research himself. So I ain't gonna even go off it. It's like I always say, anybody always dig deeper yourself, because it's like most likely this person doesn't have all the information. They're coming from a place where somebody else told them from like a ninth party, nigga. So it's like it's trickled down so much that it's watered down. You don't even know what the fuck's being said for real.
That was not a pause.
He said dig deep.
But you could dig deep in some pussy.
That's true. You can dig deep in vagina.
You know wait, I didn't even say pause.
I did, but I wanted to wait you to finish your point. And I was like, I'm not letting him slide on that pause. That wasn't pause worthy.
Yeah, you can dig deep in some pussy, man. I thought you can. Digging deep in pussy was how I was always
right. That's actually used more than digging in a butthole. You don't hear that often.
Well, we don't know what they say on that side, because we're not on that side.
Yeah. Let us know at the next meeting.
I will. Well, they said to invest. I'll tell you that. First things first.
The gays be invested, man.
The gays are invested.
Oh man, them niggas live a wild lifestyle. I don't know if you ever I
miss everybody calling Gary gay, man. They've been watching too long now. They're like, nah.
They know he's not gay. Yeah, it's a hacky but funny, easy thing to say. But it's
I
just
miss it. Now they're like, oh no, we like him and stuff, and his family, and we respect his opinion.
That's gay.
Ooh,
gay ass audience. You like me?
But it's funny, like whether I done like a show over there or like I think we had to go. We watched a movie over there one time.
Way over where?
In West Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
It's like when you go into the butthole of West Hollywood, it's like it's a different world, because West Hollywood is not big, but it's like a lot of the comedy clubs that we go to are in West Hollywood, right? Like the Comedy Store is technically West Hollywood. Laugh Factory, it's technically West Hollywood.
Yeah.
All that the Sunset stuff is West Hollywood.
Yes, West.
Never knew that.
Yeah, it's technically West Hollywood. So it's like when you're on that side, it's like it just feels like Hollywood. It just feels like you're just.
I never knew that.
Regular Hollywood, but. It's like, like I said, I might have said on here before. We were like, we went to go watch a show, and then we went to go get some ice cream, and I just seen gay people out there just doing hella cocaine wide in the open. But I will say, what I did like that I saw over there was that they had things for people, like since they know they be getting fucked up over there, like drugs and like alcohol and drinking and stuff like that. They said, hey, we have like these kind of like these vans that we will take you home. Like these are like free vans where they would take you, just get in the van and like where you stay at, we'll take you to your place.
And the black sounds like a rape van.
Well, yeah, we're gonna be skeptical for sure.
The black,
but I was like, but I would say for our community,
I get myself home.
Yeah, it sounds a little.
Oh, you think I'm that fucked up?
Yeah, it sounds a little. Hey, all you guys,
but
come on in.
At the end of the day, if we had a safe community where that was working for black people, it's just like no, like we're gonna make sure, like for women, it's like yo, women can even be driving the vans. It's just like yo, we want you to get home safe. It's like it's 11 p.m. Huh?
That would be a dope business for a woman to open. Get home, sis.
Get home, sis. I mean, they have all. I think
sounds black.
Yeah, of course, it's black owned.
Yeah, I think there's like black Ubers for, or there's
are
not
black
Ubers.
women getting raped at the same rate as others?
I'm assuming so, and probably not reported or getting.
It's probably less reported for sure.
Yeah.
But there's
but kidnapped for sure. You know, all that stuff.
Sexual trafficking.
Because you couldn't have a guy.
Because that's crazy. That's when the business mind enters the chat. Yeah. It's like, who's getting raped the most?
Right.
Like it's fucking weird.
So like, women would have to run you couldn't have no dudes in the company, even though there's good dudes out there. But
is that discrimination?
I mean, I would be okay with the discrimination. I'd be okay with it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
If it was an all woman ran, get home safe thing, I'd be okay with it.
I don't know if it's all woman owned, but there is like a service.
Oh, nigga gonna be behind the scenes.
Yeah, he probably owns it. Like,
getting a piece.
He probably owns it. It's probably his money, and then he just
have a woman face and women drivers and women everything looking out for each other.
What do you think? How do you think women will react if they found out that a man owned this woman-owned driving business? I
think they'd be okay with it because he's just a good man.
Why? I wonder why do the gays kind of carry the culture of like West Hollywood or like gay neighborhoods?
What do you mean?
Rather than lesbians.
Okay,
it's like,
so you're saying men.
As soon as you say West Hollywood, it's like the butthole of West Hollywood, like all the gay jargon.
Because
we never say like the strap on of like,
no one. Well, it's just the no one cares.
It's just the patriarchy.
Like nobody.
It's the.
I don't think it's that. I think what it is that if you ever been to West Hollywood and you've seen that, usually when I've been out there, I'll just say I haven't seen the women be crazy.
I think that's too. I think lesbians aren't.
Right. So
the gay niggas be doing a lot, bro.
So do you think that lesbians are just like, fuck, I wish we had our own thing that wasn't like all this extra shit?
Probably.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause these niggas is what we have to subscribe to.
I think people in general, when they think gay, I think everybody goes dudes because dudes just be
extra
doing a lot, bro.
Full of joy.
Just doing a lot.
And I would say it's still women is still accepted by men and women. So it's like when you see two women making out, men are like, women are like, when you see two dudes making out, some women might be like, and dudes gonna be like,
yeah.
So it's like I think that too is more jarring when you see
and the size of men.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
That's interesting.
You see a little lesbian couple, you're like, oh look at those.
Yeah.
You might even see them.
Yeah.
Just so,
you don't even notice.
Their energy's so small.
Two dudes, you're gonna because their size, you're gonna see it, and you're like, God damn. Then when they're huge, you're like, I've heard people say this, like, you too big to be gay, nigga. Like I've heard people say that. Like when you're just a massive dude, they're like, what, nigga, what?
When I saw them two niggas doing coke on the street, I was like, these niggas are huge. They were like 6 foot something, and they were like buff. And I was just like, this is a lot. This is a lot right now. And we're just like,
well, I mean, but they're also doing it in their community.
The issue was that there's cops on the streets, and they did it in the open. They didn't they were like walking down the street, and they were just like,
why would they be scared of jail?
That's their community.
Yeah, why would they be scared of jail?
I mean, okay,
it's just
that's interesting. Well, there's still rape in jail.
Yeah, but once you've gone down that highway,
no,
it's like, you know.
So you think that gay men should be less afraid of imprisonment?
No, but I've seen a lot of gay comics do jokes on it. Just like, you know what, I'm okay.
Heaven.
Like the violence of it is still a fear for everybody.
But then if they have,
the sexing of it, they're like, nah.
Yeah.
You know. This is the easy part. This is the easy part. Being stabbed, I don't want that.
I'm thinking about the relationships now in jail. Like if you're in a gay relationship in jail and then you cheat, you know, like what's the
does it count?
The aftermath
like what's
of that?
the
like, fighting. I remember.
But then you still got to see each other.
A girl I used to date, she stayed with a gay couple, and when I would go over there, I heard them fight. Well, the one nigga was throwing hands, the other nigga was just getting his ass whooped. And then I was just like, damn. I remember just being like, this nigga needs to fight back. Like I didn't. That's like I felt a little bit bad, but I was just like,
as a man, you're just like, hey, nigga.
Because the one dude was taller for sure, but the other dude had size on him. Yeah. And I'm just like, nigga, if you just push this nigga against the wall and hold him down.
Keon yelling through the wall, fight back.
I was sitting there because the girl I was with at the time.
Did it sound
I know what you're talking about, dude.
Did it sound like a gay fight?
Nah, because the one dude, the one that was winning, he was masculine. He was just like, "What's up, bro?" He on like I think he on like a barbershop and everything. He was like, "What's up, dog? You good? Cool. All right, cool." The other dude,
suck this
Wait,
dick,
what do
my
you mean,
nigga.
like you good?
like if y'all need anything, you in the crib. So
Water,
it's
dick suck. You know what I'm
like, water, dick suck.
Anything.
So it's just,
I love you being hella homophobic. Like, nigga, I don't need nothing from you.
nah,
What could I possibly need
He
from
was
you?
cool. I was just like, "Oh man, I'm straight." Yeah, I was like, "I'm straight." Yeah,
I'm straight.
No pun
I'm straight.
intended.
But me and girl be in a room and they'll be going like nigga bitch, and then you hear all this stuff going on. She be like, every time this happens, it's just like I don't know what to do. I be trying to just tell him to stop. I'm like, this nigga needs to fight back at some point, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's not like if he was like a tiny man, then I'd be like, it's kind of like he. But maybe his personality is that because he was more flamboyant. So it was just like,
Could you have sex with her while they're in the next room having sex?
I don't think I could.
Could you do it? Like he pounding this dude out. They doing it,
And they loud.
and you trying to get it in. She's tip top horny.
here's the thing, I'm guessing that it happened, but I never heard them.
I know, but I'm saying in this alternate
Fictitious,
reality,
Yeah.
they pound.
And they in there grunting. It
Yeah,
sounds like
you don't know who's who. And she's like, "Come on, Keenan," and she's like, "Keenan, just ignore them.
I'd be like, we gotta go to the car.
You gotta go to the car.
So-
Here's the thing.
I can't hear the
You can't hear it.
grunting.
Here's the
Aw,
thing. It
man.
all depends on how good this woman's fellatio game is, and then on top of that, because at that point, if it's so good, I could probably zone out. Because I've been having sex before.
Okay.
And my ears started ringing, and
Oh, I've done that. Yeah.
yeah, I kind of even went deaf for a second.
Yeah.
So I can have those moments.
Okay.
I'm
That's
like,
true.
cool.
So
That's
what
true.
if okay, so you can do it. You think you can do it.
I think I can push through.
You can push through.
I
Okay.
think.
It's
What
fair.
if it's hella loud over there and she is in here like just hella quiet?
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you like, yo, give me something?
We're-
Yo,
I need something, man.
give me something.
Well-
I'm trying to drown out that noise. Like
Well,
I need
I
some
need to
energy.
turn TV up.
Yeah, I want to say
bro. I'd
that's
have
my
to-
first.
Oh, you turn the TVs?
My first bet is
Okay.
music and honestly,
Like
it'll be
blasting
music.
it.
It'll be music and TV, nigga,
blasting it.
for
right.
sure.
And the music would be so hetero. I'm fucking this bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
it would be so nothing like no assuming
Yeah.
like this is like, and it couldn't even be singers that I like because
Yeah.
it could be Luther because I'm like no he'd rather be over there.
Yeah.
Like it could be. I have to go so far. I have to
Yeah.
go so far, extreme, ridiculous, over the top to drown that out, and then I'd probably push through because you know dudes and pussies.
Well, yeah, I think that's the first thing I'm going to is
If I
turning the
push through a
music up.
pit bull, I could.
All right, so you got
How about you, man? You're not answering the question.
I
Gary,
think I can
Gary,
fuck
asked-
through. I can fuck through. I don't care. Yeah.
you're like, it's easy work.
No, I lived with
you could
a
do it-
gay dude before.
You could do it no sound.
Yeah, I lived with a gay dude before, and he was like super. He was he was pretty femme, but his partner was like hella femme. But neither of them were like extra like they were like, but they were like
They were
theater
dainty?
gay. They were like theater gay.
Like quiet, like dainty gay.
It was like they're gay, but it wasn't like in your face.
Okay.
They kind of had like a slight accent, but they were like and they were both like really good looking dudes. So it was almost like a mismatch, not a like they looked too similar. It almost looked like the one
They're
dude
related?
was like it almost looked like the one dude was like an older version of the other.
Okay.
Rather than it be like a bear and a twink or whatever. It was like
What's a
two
twink?
twinks.
What's a twink?
I think I don't know. I think the twink is like
You know,
the
you
bottom.
said it.
I think the twink is. It looked like two bottoms.
I thought it was a bear. And
They look like
something
two
else.
bottoms.
I never heard twink before. I've heard bear. That's like the big old guy, right?
I think it's just a big guy in general. I knew about the bear because of American Pie. I think it was like the third American Pie. Second
Yeah, or
American
somebody.
Pie.
I thought
He-
I saw a
he was-
comic do a joke on it or something.
Yeah.
I never heard a twink before though. Like they
Let me
take
see
the
what's
filling.
twink. Let me see what's twink.
You said
Like
what?
a Twinkie, like they take the filling. Is
Gay
that-
bisexual man with a slim build and a youthful appearance. Yeah,
Oh,
so they're
okay.
both they're like twinks.
Huh. I wonder why they call them twinks.
Usually in his late teens.
That's just hilarious.
It's a funny word. Twink is a
That's
funny
so,
word.
Yeah, it's so like disrespectful. Like
Or no body.
Low ass, twink ass nigga.
yeah. All right. Somebody, would you rather be called the F word or a twink?
I don't think twink is derogatory.
That's what I'm saying. But anything can be turned into derogatory. They
Oh.
didn't weaponize almost every fucking word, right?
Yeah, because I mean, the F word was. I mean, that wasn't even technically.
Female is
Well,
derogatory.
faggot. I think faggot is now the new nigga in
their community.
They say they can say it. They say it with
they say it all the time for sure,
liberally. But they don't like it when others say it to them. So I think they repurpose faggot.
So what if a nigga came up to you, y'all about to get into it, and he was like, "Shut your twink ass up, Gary. You a fucking twink, nigga."
I don't really.
I don't think that would do anything.
I don't really respond. I don't really respond to insults.
I would laugh. I'd be like, "Nigga, what?"
I don't respond to insults at all.
Say that. I just learned what that was. So I don't have
I have no anger towards that. Yeah, I'm like,
I just learned what it was right now. Like,
yeah.
Also, I'm clearly not that, so I don't know what.
I see these shoulders, nigga.
You know what I mean?
These
shoulders
twinkish?
is impossible, bro. You
twinkish.
can't roast my shoulders and call me twink.
You're 3/4 twink.
No.
You're 3/4 twink.
3/4
I'm not
twink.
frail. I'm not the definition you described. I don't fit.
Yeah.
That would be. Yeah, I wouldn't have a reaction to it. I don't.
I don't think a lot of things would insult me right now. Like, there's not just.
I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Honestly,
go home, bro.
I'm gonna say what it's like. I don't care what you're talking about,
I just want to
bro.
go
Like,
home, bro.
it's like, the energy. Maybe if my energy's already up and I'm like, I don't really like this motherfucker that's in front of me right now, and they call me something, I might go somewhere with it. But it's just like, for the most part, I think somebody was like, "Shut your bitch ass up." Yeah, all right, man, sure. You got it, bro.
It depends. I think it depends on the person. It depends on the person. If it's a stranger, we'll probably no response to a stranger. But it depends.
If a dude you know said it, you'll be more.
Yeah, no. If a person I knew, like, and this is like an actual conflict, like, you know,
gotcha.
I'm not just gonna ignore it. It's like, oh, we gotta address something.
Yeah,
it's not just like, it's not somebody I could just like wave off. Like,
oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah. I think it depends on my energy that day. If my energy is just like, I want issues today, then it can easily
Janelle,
go there.
okay, in this scenario, Janelle just threw out all your tissue. Right, and your nose is running.
And your nose is running.
And it's running. You're having a bad day. Like, there's dogs, there's plants, everything around.
Yeah.
She threw everything out.
Yeah. Your nose. Yeah.
She threw everything out, and you're like, and you sound like Kendrick and Mona Lisa, like
that would be
like
the
you just
funniest
like
shit
it's
ever.
going, and then somebody outside, y'all go outside, and you're already pissed. Like, I gotta go pick up more Kleenex because you threw it out, and she refuses to go get more. And you're on your way to the store, and somebody just bumps you, and just like, you watch out, nigga.
You would have to add that I'm hangry also, because all that I'm gonna be mad, but I would still be able to push through. But if you add all that on top of me being hungry,
and she didn't cook, but she said she was going to. And the nigga
I love the idea of her.
I would hope that I have the restraint.
You know, like in Waiting to Exhale, when Angela Bassett burned all his stuff in the car.
What, on my tissue?
She just like, all this tissue just out of it, just burning.
She took it all out the box first and then burned it.
And just burned it.
So now that might be an issue.
Who was that bitch?
That would be the problem.
This nigga's tissue's burning outside of the house.
The problem would be is if she took all my tissue
and then the fucking wildfire starts.
She took all my tissue out and then she lit it on fire. That'll be a problem, because it's like,
more than throwing it out, more than throwing it in trash.
Because here's my thing, that means you made an effort to take all the tissue out the box and be like, yeah, nigga,
burn this
and
tissue.
then burn it. Yeah.
Yep.
If you just threw it in the trash,
No, because now I can just see somebody fucking taking them out individually.
bro.
And just like just throwing them in the fire.
Sorry, yep, yeah. Because like a box,
First the whole box.
the whole box, I'll just be like,
That's
you know
an
what?
impulsive act.
Yeah, because I'll be like,
But
you know
individual
what?
tissue,
I'll just be like, you know what, man?
that's thought out.
I'm gonna take the first few tissues out, and I'm gonna just go back to using this box again. I'll be fine. But I mean, I would hope that I have the restraint, and I think I do, that I will be able to control myself. Because also too, I also always think about this too. Like, I never like somebody else controlling my emotions.
Right.
So it's like, if I went outside myself and snapped, I know it wasn't them. I know it was, like I said, the build up for my girl.
Yeah.
And I let that control me. And then I let this dude run into me or bump into me and say something to me. And then that also
I'm not
controlled
taking
me.
a second L today.
Yeah, and then it's just like,
That's
yo.
what happens.
Yeah, and then it's just like, bro, it's like, if I beat this dude up and something happens to this person, it's like, nigga, now I might have to go to jail because this bitch fucking threw in my tissues, nigga. All because of tissues.
Or you could also get beat up too.
And then you can lose the fight too.
Oh, that's a triple L.
Yeah, if you just assume
Bro,
you
that's a bad day.
Oh, of course, I mean, you're gonna go with the more, but it's like that's always a possibility too. It's like, yo, then you went over there and got your ass whooped.
So when you come back home, do you call her a bitch?
Oh,
In that
call
one,
her a bitch.
and that whole scenario, is it warranted?
I'm gonna say this: the best thing for me to do is not to
Not
come
go
back
home.
not to go home for a few days. Go to my brother's crib. Let's talk about it. We can joke about it, laugh, and we gonna laugh. Like,
I think that's great. I probably in that scenario I'm not going home.
I can't because it's
I'm
like
not going home.
You know, because if I go there and then she's still in her anger stage when I get home and I got beat up too, bro. It's like I don't even.
I'm whooping somebody's ass.
And then when you lose to her, nigga, she throw a pot at you. You come, nigga, get knocked out. You're like, oh shit. Oh man. That'll be sickening.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not going home.
Yeah, I just
you don't have to worry about me all for a full day, and I'm not answering no calls.
No calls. I might purposely stay out,
and I ain't posting online. Mm-hmm. I want you to think I'm dead in the street.
Keon, honestly, my brain works the same way.
I want you to be fucking in shambles.
I want you to think the worst of the fucking worst.
Hey, all my boys, if she call you, do not answer.
I don't know where
I
you
ain't
at.
seen them.
Yep.
Nope.
Most likely,
I'm turning my location off. Mm-hmm. I want you to be suffering.
I might not even talk to you niggas. There's no podcast. I want to be in a podcast this week.
No, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen. I ain't seen him, bro.
Yeah. What about your temper, Gary? How's your temperament?
It's cool until it's not.
What does that mean?
That mean I'm cool. I'm 0 to 100.
There's no middle ground with you.
Not really. Which is why I try to stay at 0. I try to remain unbothered by things. You know what I was trying to see if I could tie this into like temperament. With my impatience, because I'm like really impatient, and I was talking to therapy about it. Just like, I wish that I didn't try to rush through things so quickly, like conflict and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes women want to sit in a feeling and have like a full like discussion about what they're feeling or about what happened or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm just trying to get through the shit as fast as possible. Like, let's get to the resolution.
Yep.
What steps do we need to take to get to the resolution?
I don't know if that's you specific. I think that's a lot of dudes.
It's like, okay, so
the impatience in that is what I mean.
Super
like,
impatient.
I don't like to. I'm like, yo.
So even with like, I've been tasked with like trying to listen better and try to be a better listener. And then I thought about it and I was like, a lot of that may involve me just like sitting and listening. But when you're sitting and listening, you're not just sitting and listening. Like someone sitting opposite of you is like reading your energy and reading your body language. So you're listening, but you're still presenting something. They're still feeding off of something. Mm-hmm. So I asked like in layman's, I was like, how do I listen? Because I don't know how to just be performative listening. Yeah. Like, I don't know how to be like, because it might be shit that I actually don't agree with. Yeah. So how do I sit there? So
how do you not make a face?
How do I still show that I'm being attentive and I'm giving you the floor? Rather than like, you know what I mean? Rather than like showing all of that, showing disinterest, rolling eyes, yada, yada, yada. Or just sitting there just blankly. That's still
then
showing.
They'd be like, do you feel?
Yeah, like, hello? Like, so what the fuck does listening like really mean? And she recommended anger management. Like not classes, but like look up like YouTube anger management, and it kind of teaches you and guides you like through how to actually like listen to a person.
You know what I would say too, when that's happening, is she staring at you the whole time? Because I will say, I don't know.
I tend to avoid eye contact because I don't want to give anything. I don't want to give off any energy.
Because I know when Jeanette and I, and I say we do a fairly good job of doing when we're doing this. One, phones can't. When we're having a conversation, phones got to be down, right? There's no hopping on your phone even for a second. And we're having a deep conversation. I would say we both kind of stare off, so we're not giving each other the, like when you're staring at somebody, you're going like,
yeah. This nigga, huh? It's like, we shouldn't have to hold eye contact. It should just be like, check in here and there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay, exactly, and then check in.
Sometimes I know for me, like I'm with you. It's like my body language kind of shows. So I'm like, okay. And then and I will say, a lot of times we also give each other moments to step in and say something. So it's like, there's sometimes she'll be like, let me just get all my shit off. So I just let her get all her shit off. There's sometimes she's like, I was like, she'll stop and like, is it cool if I, like, can I respond to this now? And it's like, then I'll respond. And I would say a lot of times our arguments, at least recently, have been more of that lane. Sometimes we're just going at it. But for the most part, it's been like, okay, so cool. How did you receive what I just said right now? Well, and it's just like, so we can kind of go from there.
Yeah.
And there's no pressure. And like I said, we usually end up laughing at the end of it anyways. So I just say, like, there's no pressure to have to stare at each other. But but we're not doing the this nigga's wild. There's no that energy at all.
And it's cool if you have like that flow in your dialogue, and you know like exactly when the problem or whatever was introduced, and you know exactly how long this is gonna take to discuss. But for me, I don't. She can go all day. So I don't know when this is gonna end. I don't know, and then it can go off on, and then that's why she had to write the list of things that are bothering her, because she'll take this moment where that started because of whatever this topic or subject or disagreement, and then she'll use that opportunity to throw other shit into it because she needed to get that off.
Is the things you're talking about don't sound Gary and Jeff specific. They sound like the dynamics between a lot of men and women.
I want to be accountable. Like this is shit that I'm struggling with.
But like as you're saying it though, I'm like, you sound like every dude.
Yeah.
Like
so how do we navigate that?
So I like the fact that she's writing write a list so you can stay on the goddamn topics and the goddamn.
That's the main.
Because them tangents, I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Wheel it back in.
I all the time, even when we're not like we're just having a conversation.
But that's why I try to rush through things, because I want to stay on topic. The longer we talk about this, you're gonna meander off.
So like when Connie's telling me anything, I'd be like, okay. Like we're
But you can't do that.
No, this is when we're arguing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're arguing. So like, and if we're in the car and she's telling me a story or something, I'm like, okay, where's this going? Where? And she'll start laughing. I'll be like, get back on the rail. Like where? And then by the time she gets to the end, I was like, that could have been done in 2 minutes, bro. Like you could just like, come on. Like what is this for? What is like when we're arguing, I'm more of a okay.
5.2, breaking the 3.
Usually when we get into it, it's because my frustration with what happened. Like I ask her that all the time. What are you doing? What's happening right now? Because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is your brain at? How did you get to this point? Where is this really come from?
I love that you're even trying to figure that out.
Because my frustrations in communication is that the communication ain't doing shit, so it's wasting time. So I'm trying to resolve whatever this is. I can't resolve it if one, you don't know what the fuck you're saying, and you can't understand what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are we doing? So
I want to be heard.
Why? How does that solve the problem?
Well, it makes me feel better.
Well, you know what I mean? That's great. So you feel good, and now we still have this problem.
Well, I would say this: if you have, this would be a space so they can, right? So it's like there's times where, but there's times where Janelle goes like, I just want to get my shit off.
You speaking trash.
That's how Janelle knows. Like when she says she wants to get her shit off, I'll be like, go ahead, just go off.
Yeah.
And I sit there and she gets to get all of it off.
I love that she's aware of that.
Yeah.
She has to be aware of that.
Yeah.
I'm about to say a lot of shit. It's gonna be some bullshit in there.
Yeah.
Just bear with me.
Now,
bear with me.
That speech.
Yeah.
I could sit there.
Bear with me. Okay.
And lock in.
Oh my god.
But when you don't prep me,
but if you don't prep me and you
Yeah.
start going on, and I'm like, and then I say something that makes sense, and you're not receiving that, or you took it. No. So then I'm frustrated because I'm like, I know, and then you get to a third party situation where you're like, am I making sense? Like, you know what I mean? Am I tripping? Because then you don't want to dismiss them, so you're like, okay, is it me? So now I need a third party. Like, maybe I'm not explaining it right. It could be me. But then you're like, okay, so who do I talk to about this? Because you're not getting it, and I know what I'm saying, and you're not getting it. So where's the disconnect here?
Yeah, it could be tone sometimes. It could be body language.
And then what annoys me,
they just can't hear you because you're their partner.
And then what annoys me is like at the end of the whole thing,
that's the case.
Like we end up, I was like, we're saying the same thing. That's what really be pissing me off.
Yo,
when we get done, I'm like, bro, we're on the same page. You just fucking did this to get what I was already saying here because you wanted to. Like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? And then I'll explain it, and then she's like, okay, well, I hear you. But we already wasted 30 minutes.
Yeah,
like, so now I'm thinking of other shit I could have did in this 30
and she's
minutes.
Like, yeah, but nigga, you didn't spend no money. So you don't care about time.
I'm like, God damn, bro. Like, we could have did this.
I didn't buy anything in
5
30
minutes.
Well, I think as guys, a lot of times we're in most cases. I know some women are gonna be like, I'm like a guy, but it's like I think we're very direct because we legit just said the same thing. We and Janelle just like I said, we just said the same fucking thing, but you went all around the world to say this thing, and I was very direct with what I just said. I said we said the same thing,
We're on
and
the
she
same
was
page.
like,
I want to say that the way that their brains work, they think that situations and scenarios are more complex than they really are. Because when you say the thing and it's direct and it's simple, they're like, it can't possibly be that simple. It's like, no, it's
normally
that
simple.
I saw a video.
It's normally that simple.
This lady was like, she's filming her husband. She was like, I don't understand how he does that. And he was eating. He was just eating. She was like, so you just got hungry and you just ate? And he was like, yeah.
What?
And she's like, but we have so much other stuff to do. He's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. But I got hungry now. So I'm going to eat. He's like, if you're driving a car and you need gas, you don't just keep driving because you got other stuff to do. You stop and you refuel, right? Mm-hmm. She was like, I hate that makes so much sense. Like that's what she said. But like, she couldn't grasp the concept that the nigga got hungry, so he ate.
Yeah.
Like, so like I've heard women say, like, I forgot to eat. In my mind, that don't make sense. I don't forget to eat.
I forgot to eat.
Like
I didn't forget, but I pushed it off.
I can't function if I'm hungry. Like I can't. So whatever I'm doing, I got to eat, and then, And so he was eating so peacefully and so calmly, and she sounded so stressed out. And he was like, yeah, and then after I eat, I'm going to go back and finish what I'm doing.
Well, I think it always goes back to like what we talked about before, is like the grand scheme of things, and in the bigger picture, it's just like, bro, like I can stop and do this for a second. Like sometimes women be like, I can't, I have to keep, I gotta, and it's just like.
Now I get not wanting to break momentum on stuff.
Something. I
understand that.
But a lot of things that they can break momentum on a lot of their shit.
Yeah.
Which is like, you can just stop for a second, roll. That's why you're stressed out right now, because you're trying to do all this stuff. And like you said, you haven't eaten all day, and now you got a fucking headache and a migraine, and you don't know why you're stressed out.
Yeah,
you're just like, come on, man.
Yeah, I did. I saw. Yeah, Gary's stuff doesn't sound.
Yeah, I know it's not specifically unique at all, which is why I like presenting it to a bigger audience.
Yeah, they beating the shit out the trash cans. Why does it sound so violent?
Oh, this nigga's slacking this shit out.
Because his wife didn't listen to him.
I think he's taking that shit out. God damn it!
Which is interesting when you think of like.
He didn't even want to go to work today.
Oh man, he's losing it.
Like, fuck, I don't know how to segue into this, but like, when you think of just like either party's like agenda, traditionally like the right wants to go back more to like traditional like times and like whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever that entails. And even just using that garbage man like as an example, and just his frustration and just like anger, the normal like family like structure it's been broken. Like nobody's been happy. You know what I mean? Like husbands and wives and like the kids and all that stuff. Like the traditional family structure is in essence broken, and it always has been. Nobody has been happy. Like you hear the age old like thing of like a husband, like he's a husband complaining about his wife and they not getting along and the kids and yada yada yada. Like people weren't happy in that format either, it seems like.
So what are you saying?
Yeah,
I'm saying I don't understand the idea of going back to something or the Make America Great.
Oh, yeah, that was always bullshit.
Like they weren't happy either.
Yeah.
Culturally.
I think I think that even the traditional way was, people just looked at it like, well, shit's got to be hard for the man, and then women have to do it like this, and then you played your role, and that's what it was. And then even nowadays, I think people are trying to figure this shit out right now. Yeah. I think you got to make the rules. You got to have real discussions and make the rules of your relationship being like, hey, I don't like doing this particular thing.
But you have to think outside the box in order to do that.
I agree with you.
Yeah, but I think being happy in general is a new concept. Just in life, most people do things just to survive, and I think people are just now.
Happiness is a very American ideology,
and people are just now, but it's new for America too. They're just now figuring out,
no, I think it came with the American dream.
But that wasn't people were
that was happiness.
People on paper,
right? In reality,
I achieved a thing, but in reality,
it's never been a reality.
So that's what I'm saying. I think people in real life are just now trying to decide like. What is it's not necessarily money. It might not be the white. Maybe just us getting along is happiness. Maybe my true, my kids loving me is happiness. Like whatever. I think people are trying to. What makes you happy? Everybody's happiness ain't the same. So people are trying to figure out what makes me happy.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's just like you got to find what your happiness really is.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people.
Everybody's is different.
I think a lot of people don't even understand that until they get around probably the age we're even at, going into our 40s. It's just like
people thought the American dream was happiness.
What does happiness in your 40s? Is reduced to more like simple like
it probably
shit,
is
rather than this like grandiose like idea of of what it means.
I think
now
the constant,
the simple things.
Yeah, the constant chasing is probably what makes most people unhappy.
Yeah,
the constant chasing for that American dream, the white picket. Like back in the day, that's what they were chasing. The 2 kids, the white picket fence. Yeah. And it's like, if I don't get that, fuck. And then nowadays it's, I want the whatever I see online or whatever. And it's like, yo, find your own shit, whatever. It might be simple. Yeah. It might be, you know what? I like sitting on the couch.
Yeah, it's just like being able to have the freedom to not do anything today. Or just being able to be like, you know what? Whenever we want to go on vacation, we get to go on vacation. We get to move anywhere. There's people.
And then what's your vacation?
Freedom.
Yeah.
Even the idea of freedom, like, it feels like you're always encumbered to something.
Well, yeah, that's
like, I don't think there's a such thing as freedom. I don't think there's a such thing as financial freedom unless you get lucky and you hit like, you get a big break. Then you have then you can have like financial freedom. But otherwise, I feel like we're all being, I don't want to say slaves because that's free labor, but we're all slaves to something.
Yeah.
Like we're either slaves to the algorithm or we're slaves to, whatever corporate entity that we that helps us pay our bills. I don't think we're ever just like free.
Yeah, it'd be
no.
tough.
Well, life ain't like that.
And we can chase freedom, and freedom will be like to subvert all of that. Like, oh, I'm not gonna do this, and I'm not gonna do that. But then you're poor.
Well,
so
I guess
like you either be controlled or be poor.
I guess the closest thing to freedom would be
levels of freedom.
There's no one's ever gonna be completely free. Just like I was talking to a friend of mine about she was posted some outfit or whatever, some girl wear, and she was like, "Would you let Cotty wear this?" I was like, "Absolutely not." And she was like, "Oh, the married life or the life of a wife, man, it seems restricting." And I was like, "There's certain shit I can't do. Like, we pick and choose what we want to, it's give and take. It's compromise."
What was it?
It was wild as fuck.
And she can't wear it?
Like, no, it was
how bad is
it? Would there be a scenario where?
But I don't think. But after I explained it to her, she was just like, "Oh, one, she don't deal with men for one, but two, I think she just didn't get that." Like in any relationship, you're gonna do some things you don't want to do, or your spouse is gonna have And I think she just like the total freedom. Yeah. I can wear whatever I want now, and I was like, well, I could too, but then I can be lonely. And she was like, oh yeah. I was like,
now I want to know what it was.
Cotty, I'll show you the outfit. But Cotty was like, Cotty wasn't involved in the conversation.
Is there no scenario where
I said
Cotty?
I said Cotty has the freedom to do whatever she wants, but she ain't gonna do it with me.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. Like that. I was like, just like I have the freedom to do whatever I want, but there's certain shit she's like, not with me, man. And that's just life. That's just like you said, you can have the freedom to not work, but you're gonna be homeless. Like you make choices,
right? Yeah.
So there is no such thing as complete freedom. There is no such thing as complete like happiness. But you can strive for 80%. You can strive for most.
I think the closest thing to that is you probably when you talk to people or the people that are like living off the grid. Right, which is like they essentially are powering their own stuff. They don't mind chopping wood. I'm sure there's some stress there. I don't think you can ever live a stress-free life 100%. No. But I think like, all right, cool. I got to go now, go get this thing so I can have some firewood. And I created my thing that creates its own energy. So it's like, all right, cool. Thing is simple. Nobody bothers me. When I go in town, I want to see some neighbors. I can, but like I don't got to deal with the government for real. This is my land.
Now you're different. Now you're dealing with nature. Now it's you.
What does nature mean, though?
Nature, you live out there.
No, I know that, but what does it mean?
It means like you're at the mercy of nature.
Meaning,
like, if there must be a mudslide, ain't shit you can do about it. If it's gonna be an animal decides to,
if you don't have those resources, if all the fish leave the sea, then
you're always dependent on something.
You're always dependent.
That's just life.
Well, what I mean is that I agree that there's no such thing as probably 100% complete freedom.
Yeah.
I'll say that's why I said that's probably the closest to it. When you like, even when I watch those people like on, and maybe it's weird because it's on YouTube, so they have the internet clearly, but they'll upload these off the grid videos of just like, and it's like I always look at them like this seems cool temporarily.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's still like
I
don't want to do a lot of that. I have
to question if you're on YouTube, you're doing it for some financial gain or something.
Right.
You know what I
mean?
Get
some money off it, but it's just like it seems like a lot of work too. It's just like, bro, that's
so much work.
And the only reason I mention it is because like a part of us being artists is because we don't want to subscribe to the idea of the 9 to 5 or being controlled by that.
But we still are.
But we're still controlled by
comedy clubs and
bookers, and algorithms and like trying to get ticket sales, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still like,
but the freedom we do have is like, I can coach my son's team for 3 months and not have to go to work, and then but now I got to go
But you
recoup
also got
this
to deal with
money.
the ebbs and flows of that.
Yeah. So you have. It's
Yeah.
just no such thing as 100%. There's no such thing as 100%. And I think people strive for 100%, and that's why they're all stressed out and unhappy. Because like you once you know you're never going to achieve that, you can relax. Like you're never ever going to achieve 100% happiness.
Full
never
autonomy.
Never 100% bliss. That's never going to happen. So the sooner you can accept that, then the sooner you can be like, okay, I'm okay with these L's for all these wins. Okay. I'm okay with, and that's the thing. I think everybody wants ideally all wins, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So you would say that you sacrifice the algorithm for the stage. Like you do all the shit for the algorithm to have the freedom of the stage.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit on social media that I know none of us want to do.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I'm only doing it
for the stage.
Get people on the stage. Yeah. Because once I have that, the algorithm's gone, baby. Yeah. I'm out. Yeah. I'm not gonna be on social media like that. If I am on social media, it would just be announcing tours. Yeah. Just occasional. But once I don't have to beg no more and don't need nigga, I'm out.
I might just do stuff for my Patreon, and it'll still just be because stuff that I want to do. Like it's just like, all right, I get to do it, and y'all actually like me or my real tribe, and stuff like that. But I won't be a slave to it, to where it's like I gotta put a whole bunch of stuff up. I'll be like, all right, man, I'm gonna do this.
When I get like, if I'm good, like I'm talking about tours sold out immediate, and then I get that people don't want that to stop, so they keep going, as well, because you're like, I gotta milk this for as long as I can. But social media wise, bro, like, or by the time I get to that point, I might have social media, but I ain't doing it. I'm not filming my shit. I'm not editing the clips. Yeah. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, so sure, I'll have social media, but I don't do shit. Yeah. Right. So if long as I'm not doing the work for it, fine. Yeah. And I think that's why a lot of people have somebody else run their social media. It's like, I'm not trying to be isolated. I just don't want to do this shit. Yeah. Like, I don't mind having a social media, but I don't want to do the work. I don't want to post. I don't want to, like, even when we're doing videos, if I'm talking and somebody else is filming me, I ain't doing shit. Like, I'm just talking. Then you cut that up and edit it and put that out for me. Yeah. Thanks. Like, I don't want to do any work for social media anymore. So the millisecond I don't have to, I'm not doing it. Yeah. Like, at all. I don't want to do that. I just want to tell jokes, honestly, and do a little acting. And that's it. I don't want to do all this other shit. I don't, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't mind this. This is actually funny for me and therapeutic. But this is stage adjacent to me.
Yeah, but also too, Keon, I think we talked about it a little bit before. If we move locations, how often would you be able to do it though? Because I remember you was like, well, it's easy, convenient for me because we're in my house doing it. But it was like, all right, we have a better location at Gary just got a new place, or I got a new place, and it's probably better to do it over there. If it was better, and like, let's say we found a new location and they're shooting and editing, yeah, let's go. Like, I just don't want to do shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to exist. I just want to be. Once somebody can find somebody to edit all my shit for me, and they know my voice in editing, so I ain't got to like be like, hey, bro, you got to re-edit this whole thing. It's like, no, I know how to cut this for you. I know how it looks. I know your humor, so I know how to make the funny, and even enhance it. I'm just like, I will pay for that. Yeah. I can't wait to have the money to be able to just pay somebody and be like, you just do all this stuff for me, please. Yep. Make my life easier, bro. That's ideal. That's what I'm shooting for. Mm-hmm. That's the end game, as they say. But yeah, how did you get on? That was just on your brain. Yeah, because there was no segue of it.
No, I was just thinking about just the idea of like what we do and the freedom in it, but then also like kind of how like you start a thing and you're like, oh my God, this is so liberating. Oh my God, I feel so much freedom here, and then you kind of being shackled down just by the demand, or just like by like, like we all have very diverse voices, but then if the algorithm is calling for something, how much do we lean into that and just become that, because that's where the opportunity is.
That I won't do, because then you'll just constantly be, you're not being yourself. You're not. Right. I can't do that, because
trying to find
honestly,
the balance of that.
That to me is more work. I don't want to add any more work. Yeah. So trying to be with something else is like, that's where I don't think when I do this stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not thinking. I'm just talking. I don't want to. I'm trying to think as least as possible, bro. I got enough to think about. I don't want to think at work too. I just want to just flow.
Yeah.
Cause I'm real big on. Everybody always talks about physical stress and but
what is it about the thinking in the work that you are so against?
Because it's just like, why? It's like, why I don't do this?
Well,
shit?
I mean, people do hard jobs.
That's what I'm saying.
The thinking in the work that's asked of you isn't. I wouldn't say is
because
that
also because when you go to work, you clock out of work. We don't clock out.
Yeah,
so I'm always trying to lower my thinking, stress levels, and all that stuff because. If not, I'll just do that 24 hours a day, and it's just like all day. Just like it's like no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that because then that starts messing with your moods, your all kind of shit. Your mental, it affects everything. Like when people go to a job, I'm off work. Like they looking 5 o'clock, I'm done. Whereas like us, it's just 24 hours a day.
Yeah, but it's 24 hours a day, but our thought process is natural to us.
Yeah.
It's not that's not work.
No, that part isn't work. That's why I don't want to do the other stuff too, on top of the physical stuff, on top of then you got other shit. I got kids I'm trying to navigate and wife I'm trying to navigate. Like so much I'm doing in here that I don't say out loud, I'm not trying to add any extra.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be that person at the bar, stressed out, losing weight, dick can't get hard. You know what I mean? Like I don't need all that. I don't want that.
And you think that's from overexertion?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think
there's a whole bunch of things.
The mental stress of life is kicking people's ass.
Okay.
And I don't want to be one of the people. And then what does that do? Makes you negative. Makes you Debbie Downer, as they say. Like I don't want to be that person. I want people to be around, and I'm good, and I'm chilling as much as possible, and I just want to chill.
In that regard, I'm sorry we asked that you have things set up when we get here. We wouldn't want to.
You think I so hard, guys?
I wouldn't want to add any.
No, that's easy. That's easy to do. That's not a problem at all.
So what are the top 3 things that bring you the greatest joy right now?
That's easy. Food, comedy, my family.
Food, comedy, family. What about you?
No, it's really easy.
Yeah, I would say friends and family together. That
seeing everybody together.
No, he put them in one.
Making it one.
Okay.
Comedy too. Like comedy I feel like that is a freedom just to like be able to just have fun. That's where I'm at my most fun. And then same, food is up there too, man.
Food, I really
man.
Food. Like it really makes me happy.
What were your 3?
Food, family, and comedy.
Food, family, and comedy.
Yeah.
Mine is very similar. It's like that. I guess mine would be family, friends, / just like
food. Legit makes me happy.
like any food.
It's like legit the food I like legit makes me happy.
Like filth,
or it could be healthy, but if it's a really good salad, sign me up.
All right.
What about you?
Pussy.
That makes me very happy.
That makes me incredibly happy.
It makes me very happy.
A good new joke. Like just
being
on stage for being on stage is like that's fine. Yeah. But like a new joke that's good.
The new ones are always
that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
But performing generally, like it's fine. But there's nothing that feels better and that's more rewarding than like taking a risk and it paying off.
Yeah.
Like boom.
Well, if you're gonna cut.
That's categorized.
If you're gonna categorize your specific, I said comedy because when I'm on stage, I'm legit having fun. Yeah. But the new ones, I'm having more fun.
Right. The stage itself can go here or there, depending on the audience. There's a lot of variables. Yeah. But a new joke that hits, I'm like, that's why I do this.
Right.
That's amazing. Or that's an amazing
to pull this off. Because I brought the. I only did it a few times. I think you both saw it though. I might have done it like 3 or 4 or 5 times. But I brought back the 3 generations.
Rebrought back.
I don't know. Can you say that? Is that a thing?
Rebrought back.
Is that a thing? Rebrought back?
Not
brought back? No?
It's your thing, man.
Rebrought back.
All right. Brought back. Oh, yeah. Why did I say re?
I don't know.
I think I wanted to say something else and skipped it. But I brought back the pedophiles arguing in jail about, that whole joke. And I did it at Flappers. I just pulled it out because I was like, I got to I'm about to go back on the road. I need to get this new hour.
You got to get the pedophile stuff together.
And I was like, nigga, I did the joke and how hard they laughed. Like, I laughed so hard at one of the parts because it was so ridiculous. And how hard they laughed when I said it. Like, how you break mid, like I'm trying to talk and it came out. And just that was like, this is just so fun. It's just fun. So sorry, go ahead. So you said a new joke, some vag.
Yep. And the kids saying something new.
Yeah.
Something new I never heard before. Or man, these motherfuckers, they say a lot of shit. But like when they say something new, this should be crazy, bro. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
They're learning.
It's your minds. Like,
no, it's not even a learning thing, bro. They just be doing
They just be absorbing, and they just be absorbing information.
And then the shit that they regurgitate back out, even between each other, is so funny.
Man.
This morning, it's movie night. So we're like, what movie we gonna watch? So we're gonna watch Rush Hour tonight, right? And Keelan goes, I cry in movies. Kendrick goes, duh, that's your number one thing. You're always crying. Keelan responds with, Planet of the Apes was sad. But when they get back, it's like, I be dying. Like, it's just funny.
Planet
of
the Apes of all movies is one.
Because when Caesar checked out, they were, they were invested 3 movies. Yeah. And then Caesar checked out, they was like, come on, man, not Caesar. But that shit was just funny. The way they talk to each other is just, every day is something new. It's something new. Like, where'd you hear that? Where'd you get that from?
Where'd you get it from?
When did y'all start saying this? Yeah. Like, it's just, that's fun. So you went, technically yours is food, sex, and comedy, but you specified.
I didn't say food, though.
I mean, sorry. I mean, family.
Yep, sex
and comedy. Yeah. Because the reason why I didn't put sex in there.
I don't know. Damn.
Because sex, as happy as it makes me, I'm just like, and I love it. Like I
don't believe you do.
I love it. I love it. But those are just
wasn't in your top 3.
The feeling of those 3 is a different internal feeling than after I nut. I'm like, yeah, we had a good time. Yeah. But the lasting effects of it, like you said, a good joke. That's a whole ride home. I'm like, damn, the food. That
can last days.
Yeah, weeks sometimes. My kids, it just the nut. You're like, that was fire.
Yeah.
Well, I said sex.
Now what we gonna eat?
You know what I mean? Like, to top it off.
What we gonna eat? You know, so it's just
sex and food combination, nigga.
Woo!
Now that right there.
Lil Wayne,
I don't think that's utilized enough.
It's not.
I think we should be eating while we're fucking.
Nah.
I think we should be eating while we're. I think we should have like little short breaks, have a couple bites.
That's a lot going on, bro. And once I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
when I'm smashing, I like to just focus on smashing. It's fun. It's like I'm determined.
I'm locked in.
What's a weird? Okay.
You know, but I've seen porno. This is porno called Eat It, Beat It, Repeat It. And
Eat It, Beat It, Repeat It.
When I used to sell it, and it was fat girls.
How much was it?
I mean, I sold it for like $12, but it was like it's fat girls is eating food while getting fucked.
Number to sell porn. 10 or 15.
No.
What's it called?
Eat it, beat it, repeat it.
So, I don't know if it still exists. Nigga. This is fucking.
No, if it existed, it's on the internet.
It probably is, but it's regardless. It's fat chicks. It's fat chicks eating food while having sex,
and then they do it again.
And it's just a cycle.
That's how they repeat it.
It's just like it's a bunch of just BBWs just getting it in.
I had a weird thing one time. I tried to get somebody to like as I'm going down on her, I wanted her to like read something.
This nigga is
like just like read like a novel, like a book or something.
This nigga
like out loud, like read it out loud, like read to me,
bro. I just feel like you, bro. Yeah, just why.
I don't know why. That's why I brought it here. I wanted to unpack it. Why did I want to do that?
This nigga's too deep in thought at times, bro.
Like what is happening?
It's just making these. I gotta be able to learn something while I'm eating some pussy. I gotta just.
I just wanted to explore the space. I'm sorry. Am I wrong for
but
that?
I just don't. Why? Like
I don't know. I had a logical reason at the time.
That never popped in my head. Like ever.
Not to read a novel.
I didn't think it. I didn't. When I was 12 and I was thinking about sex, like, oh, one day I'm gonna want a girl.
I've done the typical call somebody or answer the phone and see if you can hold it.
Yeah.
I've done those, but just to read, I'd be like,
I don't put that together with sex.
Yeah, they just don't go together.
It didn't happen. It's just something that
Were you high?
offered. No, I don't think I was high. I offered, and she was like, "No, I'm not doing that." And I was like, "Okay."
That's
Well,
what I'm saying. How did
So you didn't go down on her because
I did still, but
How did that come about?
I don't know how it came about. That's why I brought it to the space. I was trying to be vulnerable and see if you guys had a similar weird request that you thought of at the time.
No, my thing is just like,
it's not my norm. It's not my go-to thing.
And Janelle's a reader. Like she's like one of those like
I love to read a script.
I love the smell of books and paper on the book, and she wanted them motherfuckers.
Run them lines.
And I'm not gonna be focused because here's the thing. It's already like it's hard enough to make a woman orgasm. Right? If she's distracted on top of you trying to make her orgasm, she's not gonna be able to focus on a book anyway.
We don't know that. We're making assumptions. We don't know. They read fucking novels and masturbate to novels. Like those erotic fiction joints.
Are they reading and still masturbating?
I don't know. I have a whole joke about it. But I don't know if that's what they're doing. If they're doing it as they're doing the thing.
I feel like at some point they drop the book.
And just go straight brain. Go.
God! I'm like
imagination.
Yeah. Or not just imagination. Like they.
What if they can't? What if they're using the lips to turn the page?
Wait.
The juice.
Oh. That's funny.
That's
funny. Instead of licking
it, like
that's funny.
It's a real page turner.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
That's wild.
Oh, add that in. That's a tag.
Yeah.
That's a tag.
You know.
Yeah.
Add that in.
We're
where we at?
Man.
Yeah.
I gotta pee and I'm hungry.
I had another question.
You didn't put lotion on it and it's bugging me.
Who?
I had to look this shit. I've been looking at this shit for 2 episodes.
And then it's
Keon was so serious. Keon was so serious. And
it's been the whole time. It's been like, I'm like, pull the socks up with the pants down. There's just so much ash as a black.
Is it that ashy?
It's so
damn,
ashy.
nigga. The left side of your leg,
bro. That's because it's been rubbing.
It's
been rubbing.
Show that to the camera.
It's been rubbing all show.
Nah, man.
Jesus Christ.
That's out the shower. Why the knee ashy then? Look at the knee,
This is all been
Look at the
everything.
knee. It's crazy.
Yeah, niggas.
This nigga get out the shower and don't put no fucking lotion on.
Subscribe.
But he already said that. Remember, he said that before. Like, he said he only lotions the part that's going to be seen. And most men actually live like that.
Oh, my God.
Remember we talked about great dick?
I lotion out the shower. I lotion out the shower. I just didn't lotion. I didn't take a shower today yet.
Dick be pure as the grave if you don't lotion.
This is yesterday's lotion.
This is just his ash.
And
that's yesterday's ash?
My house is like super dry too. There's like no humidity.
Oh man,
that's ashy.
A lot of excuses. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Hey, it is what it is.
You don't reapply the lotion?
No, I don't just fucking run around just putting lotion on my legs, nigga. I got work to do.
Fucking ass check.
You think I just put lotion on all the time? You're light skinned. Your legs don't even get. Damn, you hella light.
I didn't realize Keon was that light.
He's hella light.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, he just never wears shorts.
I don't wear shorts like that.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, I don't like. I wear basketball shorts like when it's hot.
Well, we know you wear basketball shorts with pockets. We know that.
For that tissue fight.
But like just shorts in general, when my outfits, I usually don't wear a lot of shorts. I don't have shorts with outfits like that.
Yeah, I'm a shorts McGee.
It just be basketball shorts, or if I'm going to the beach.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm a legs
I don't know
out
why
fan.
my knees are ashy though. That is actually.
You didn't put lotion on, man. It's just simple.
I know I didn't put lotion on them, but they shouldn't be this ashy.
I mean, that's a 2-day ash.
It's a Monday ash. I took a shower yesterday.
That's build up.
that's a Monday ash. Nigga, today's Friday.
No,
He said yesterday. Last night?
Did I take a shower? You know what? No, I didn't take a shower last night. I took a shower yesterday.
And then what'd you do after?
Afterwards, I went a bunch of shit.
You did a bunch of shit?
Bunch of shit. Not like physically, like, yeah. I don't know. I think, also the girl changing her diaper and stuff. So I'm out. My knees were like on the carpet too. So that's probably.
And you didn't lotion
part
them
of
at
the
all.
ash, too.
That's not.
I didn't lotion them at all. No.
Yeah, you didn't lotion.
I'm only lotioning after the shower. I'm not like just reapplying lotion unless I wash my hands and I put some lotion on my hands. But the rest of my body, y'all gonna have to wait until I take another shower and then I put some more lotion on you. I'm not just about to be just dumping lotion on me.
That would that would hurt me. Like,
what do you mean hurt you?
Cause physical pain.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you got weak skin, nigga. I don't know what to tell you.
For a nigga that has eczema too, I would say my eczema flares up at certain times. But I'm kind of siding with Gary with that, where it's just like when I get out the shower, I lotion.
Oh no, I
can't
Now,
afford that.
if I'm ashy and I see it, I'm going to put lotion on.
I can't afford that.
Yeah, I didn't see it. He saw it. You should have told me.
It's gonna
Nigga,
be
why you didn't look out? Why
itchy.
you just now telling me?
Because I know you didn't do it. Because we've talked about it before.
Yeah, but
you
if
only
you'd have told
lotion.
me, if you'd have been like, yo,
but you only lotion the part's gonna be seen. You didn't think it was gonna be seen.
If you'd have told me you ashy on camera right now, I would have fucking went in there and got some lotion. You just let me sit here for 2 hours. Man, what kind of friend are you?
You know what I mean?
Good friend, actually. He didn't say shit.
Yeah, nobody told you not to shower today.
Didn't say anything.
No, he should have told me earlier when he
Well, I
first
can't be
saw
there
it.
to tell you to shower and put on lotion.
No, I do shower and I do put on
You
lotion.
didn't shower today?
I didn't shower today, no.
Yeah, see?
I didn't shower today.
That's why you asked you. I showered
You
today.
can't ask another man.
Why would I don't need to
you can't
shower
ask
today.
another man to be responsible for your lotion intake, bro. Like that's on you.
If you're gonna say something, you should have said something. If you're gonna be a good
I
friend.
did say something.
We
I
look
was like,
out for
you're
you.
ashy.
We inquire about your nose issues.
You did that. You had to, no, y'all got
is
nosy.
what-
No pun intended, nigga.
No,
I was
we was
fine.
concerned.
I
We
was
concerned
fine.
and the community was
Y'all
concerned.
y'all made fun of it. And it was funny, but hey, nigga,
No, we were concerned.
I'm fine. Nigga.
It's.
I'm fine.
Ew, you broke it out!
Hey, don't shake that.
I'm good to go, nigga.
Take out, nigga! They don't be hard?
No,
Like from the dried
I
snot?
have multiples in my pocket.
Oh, wait. Are these the new and these are the used?
Yes.
Oh, he's got a system.
Is that system like?
Yes, it's a system. Nigga.
Efficient.
You have to be. It has to be.
Do you ever make mistakes?
all the time? All the time. Yes. But here's the thing. It's like
Wait, this is why I laughed. Because he was so confident that, yes, there's a system. Does the system work, man?
what happens is I forget to put the old when I
man.
don't forget to use when I use it on this side. I forget to put it in this pocket.
Yeah, we figured.
Yeah,
we figured that had to do with
we
some
get
sort
how
of-
it works.
You know. But here's the thing. Once this side dries
How
off,
do the dirty ones end up in the
No, wait.
once this side,
Wait. Once it dries off, it's back in the good side?
Oh man,
it's reusable.
No, it's crusty and hard, isn't it?
No, well, mine's not.
it can be a little. I understand.
If I blow my nose, yes.
We gotta understand the frequency that he's using these.
So they never have time to
he
dry?
has to reuse. Yeah,
Yeah, I have to reuse. If
He
I don't,
has
if
to
I don't
reuse,
reuse,
yeah.
but
He's a fucking hazard to
but
the
the,
environment.
the only issue is that when I only have like one tissue because I forgot to put tissues in my pocket like that, and I gotta keep reusing the wet tissue. That's when it gets like it's just like.
So how often do you wash your hands?
Ooh,
I, mean,
That's a lot of-
I sanitize a lot. I have
That's a lot of
sanitizer.
touching.
where your sanitizer at right now?
Oh, it's in
I
the
never
car.
realized it. I don't wash these mics off.
Well, I only want to use this mic now. So
Yeah.
there you go.
We all got it.
That's how I got sick the first time.
We all got it.
we all got the nose
We all
drip.
got it. Whatever it is.
well, I already got Gary. This nigga Gary over here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Clorox right there. I'm wiping these off after this episode.
There
Go
we
for
go.
it, man.
I never thought about it, but I was like, yeah, if you're
I've
always
known you
touching
for
it.
too long, nigga. It's too late.
I
Whatever,
got it.
if it was really something, you
I
would have
got
had
it.
it years ago.
I got
The
it.
kids got it, everything, nigga.
We got that shit. What? I don't know, nigga. We got it.
Got the Keon, nigga.
Damn. So
Hey,
lotion, guys.
Yeah.
Lotion. So you really you don't. So if it's
After I
if it's not out the
shower?
shower, so you be great dicking.
What do you mean?
Like if I don't lotion, right? Especially
Well, I'm asking. I usually I masturbate
Well, that
with
Vaseline
Vaseline,
sit in
so
there.
I'm always
Sit in there.
yeah. I'm
The only thing not ashy on the nigga is.
is his dick. You know.
that makes sense. That makes sense because if I'm when I get off a plane, I go to pee, nigga, it's pure gray
Oh wow.
from the ash. Or if you
Yeah,
get
I
an
don't think
erection,
my penis-
ashy, gray.
Oh.
So I gotta I stay moisturized everywhere,
goodness.
bro.
I mean,
Goodness.
I'm fucking in the dark. She don't know if it's gray or not.
I don't want the gray
Well,
peen.
Never mind.
I don't want the gray peen.
Light skinned nigga.
I don't. Yeah. No.
This nigga, bro.
I'm not gonna be in your pockets like that.
You just were, nigga, with the fucking tissues. What you talking about, bro?
I meant metaphorically.
All right, man, we done, man. I don't know what episode's coming out first, but appreciate y'all always listening. February shows, Tampa.
Definitely the other one should come out first.
Yeah. But still February shows. I think 2 weekends this month with Tone. And February 2nd in San Diego. Buy the tickets. If you don't buy the tickets, it's your fault that I got canceled. So it's that.
Have you really been promoting it?
Not
I
as
know
much,
about
not as
it.
much as I should have.
Yeah, I didn't know about it at all.
Yeah. Anything for y'all?
February 18th, solo show Clouded at Lyric Hyperion.
Thanks to those who came out on the 31st. Those who didn't, fuck y'all. And KeonPoli.com on everything to get all my stuff.
Let's fucking go.
Thank you, and the subs are growing every week.
Hell yeah.
The clips are getting better every week. So thank y'all for spreading the word. Thank y'all for bringing your husbands, your girlfriends, your wives, your boyfriends. Like y'all be bringing people in, so it keeps growing. So we appreciate it. Thank you for your tips, your comments, concerns. Keep posting those. We do watch them. Pay attention.
Happy Black History Month.
Some we gonna blow off because we just like shut the fuck up. But others, we take in. So we appreciate it, and we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.